I'm here today because I think it's important that we reflect on this past year. It's been a year of chaos and uncertainty. None of us has been unaffected. As a teacher, and yes, I'm a teacher, and I'm proud to say that. On top of that, I'm a public school teacher. The very programs and opportunities that we had as students, our children won't see under this guy's work. It used to be the best graduates in our universities and those around the country came to Wisconsin to compete for our teaching jobs. That will not be the case this year and years to come. It's time to reclaim Wisconsin. Are you going to help me do that? No, that's just education. I've seen with my own eyes the degradation of worker rights that resulted from Act 10. Those rights are the rights that every worker should have. Just causes being eliminated from workplaces across our state. Who would have thought that we'd have to defend Wisconsin citizens, Wisconsin taxpayers, and workers from being fired for untrue, unfounded reasons that don't even have to be reviewed for basic fairness? That's just not right. These days, the allure of power without checks and balances of collective bargaining in our public workplace is beginning to produce policies that will result in unfair and unjust conditions for our fellow workers. And by the way, Mr. Walker is still telling the big lie he's been telling since he ran for office. You know the big lie I'm talking about. His lie said that the public workers in the state receive their pensions and insurance for free. I know that the people that work around me, cooking the food, cleaning, repairing the buildings, riding our fire trucks, providing police protection, tending to our water supply, and making sure our food is safe to eat, have always worked for that form of pay. And what's not free? I know that the people that work around me every day have worked for that insurance. I know that the people that work around me every day traded pay off their paychecks for that insurance and pension plan. You're sticking it to the public workers of Wisconsin to pad your resume for your political backers. I know that if we allow the lie to work in the public sector, the next place Walker and his friends from out of state will look for money will be in the pockets of our fellow private sector workers. And that's just not right. Every day I go into my classroom and I wonder, you wouldn't believe I'm a first-rate teacher, would you? Every day I go into the classroom and I wonder if the children I teach will live in a world where they're seen as tools for the profiteers or citizens of a democratic workforce. Will they become pawns of profit or working citizens devoted to making this great state and this nation a better place to live? I know, as I look out here, that the public and private workers in the state want to make this state and nation a better place to live. Not an easier place for the filthy rich to exploit its citizens. I think it's time to build a fire. It's time to rekindle the flames of our progressive past and make the workplace fair and equitable for all workers, public and private. Yeah! It's time for that fire to burn across the state. It's time for the badgers to come out of their dens and reclaim their state for its citizens and its workers. It's time to reclaim Wisconsin. It's time to reclaim our schools and the quality education our communities are used to and depend on. It's time we all stand together, both public and private workers, to reclaim Wisconsin. It's time to reclaim the democratic principles and a government that listens to its people rather than the big money from AIG and Coke Industries. Hell, it's time to find out where all that money for those ads come from. It's time to reclaim our sisterhood and brotherhood and stand together for our children's education and our children's future. It's time to reclaim Wisconsin. It's time to reclaim Wisconsin and get rid of the big lie. I'm ready to reclaim Wisconsin. Are you? Yeah!